First trail we want to take a look at today is the Cheese Country Trail, and I'll review the portion east of Darlington to Monroe, Wisconsin. First off, on trail difficulty, I'm going to give it a 1. It's a very, very easy trail. A little bit of history of this trail. This is an old railroad bed, so it's very flat, very nice long curves, nice long hills and slopes for what little it has. Very easy trail to navigate. It is graveled very well. Not a lot of mud or water on the trail. Definitely wide enough for 2 vehicles to pass. No jumps, no mud, nothing complicated there. Really a great trail for first-time ATVers or if you're trying to get used to a new machine. So we'll give it 1 star on trail difficulty, nice and easy. In terms of trail care, it's a very well-kept trail. We've seen a few limbs that were down close to the trail, but nothing in the way at all. It looks like they had been recently removed. It's graded well enough to remove most of the puddles. There's also a little bit of pavement in town, which makes it nice and keep the dust down for the folks in town. There's a lot of maps and direction signs out there, so very good for both the trail and the towns. Also, I was able to download and print out the maps on the internet, which to me adds a little bit of a bonus as well. So I'm going to give it a 5 on trail conditions and care. The scenery is pretty decent. Again, it's an old railroad trail. It goes through a lot of varying terrain, from open farm fields to swampy areas. You go along the Pecatonica River for quite a ways too, so you get a little bit of river view there. There's a lot of trees. Oftentimes you're inside the rock walls where they cut the railroad through the rocks too, so that's kind of neat. A lot of bridges. I believe there's 48 bridges, something like that. You definitely go through a few towns. There's a lot of normal southern Wisconsin scenery where you've got dairy farms and old farms and barns there, so that's pretty neat as well. We did see a little bit of nature also. We saw a couple of deer on the trail, a couple of turkeys, and got to see a bald eagle, a juvenile bald eagle as well. So scenery, I'm going to call it pretty good, kind of that 4 out of 5 rating. Now for trail access, I'm going to give it a 4 as well. It's pretty good. It's very easy to find the trail. No issues in terms of following the maps and finding out the trailheads where you could get on. There's several parking lots and campgrounds all along the trail. We happened to park at the Super 8, I believe it was, in Darlington, and we were only a couple miles away from the trail, just rode right off to it there. Of course, there's plenty of side trails and county roads that you can ride on as well. So very good access to the trail, and I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 as well. In terms of local services, I'm going to give it a 5. I don't know if you could locate more gas stations and restaurants along this trail. It seemed like there was one about every 6 or 7 miles as we took off that way. So each little town has food and fuel, and they welcome ATVers. A lot of good restaurants along the trail, from your normal fast food, which we ate at Culver's, to your, the Wisconsin taverns that they're famous for, about every 10 miles or so. So you don't have to worry about running dry of fuel. You don't have to worry about running dry of food either. There's plenty of services up and down along this trail. So we'll give it a 5 out of 5. In terms of lodging along the trail, we were able to find a hotel, Super 8 in Darlington, that we stayed at. Very welcoming there as well. As we rode the trail, there was several campgrounds, lots of places to park and camp in there as well. Looks like cabins available for rent as well in Darlington. So very good access to the trail, good access to lodging along that trail as well. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 in terms of lodging along the trail. So to summarize, the Cheese Country Trail east from Darlington to Monroe, I'm going to give it an average of 4 out of 5 ratings on the scale. Great trail. We had a lot of fun there. Looking forward to going back to it again. Again, not a very complicated trail, not very difficult. Definitely something you can take the kids out for their first trail ride. And definitely an easy, relaxing day. Don't have to worry about people running up on you and zipping around corners. You just jump in your buggy and take off and have a nice, relaxing day. So thanks for watching. Any comments that you have, please post them in the comments section below. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll look forward to doing the next review with you.